Hello, my name is Saketh, and I'm going to be presenting to you our concept today. So, the problem that our concept is aimed at is food waste from people, organizations, and businesses. And much of this food can be edible in many cases, and it can be redirected to those in need, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic, where up to 50 million people in the US could be facing food insecurity. And food also fills 23% of landfills, where it decomposes to form methane gas and increase global temperatures. But the main focus is food insecurity. And this is an example of a landfill containing food waste where you can see much of the food that's here is uh, very, it looks unpleasing. And this is a problem because uh, this is a big source of the food that gets wasted. And our concept is a service where people and organizations capable of food waste can get food picked up and redistributed to those in need. And it helps the environment against methane gas pollution, but it also mainly focuses on the food insecurity problem in the US. And our model is that donators will indicate on a website that we create whether they want food picked up or not. And then they'll provide information like a photo and other basic information. And based on this, food pickup will be either accepted or rejected. Donators will drop off food at pickup locations and transfer, and then this will be transferred by a driver to a warehouse. And based on that who needs it the most, we will deliver the food from the warehouse to those who need it. And this is our mission statement. And our concept addresses the problem because it redirects the food that would otherwise be wasted, and it helps back to those who really need it and it meets the demand by the COVID-19 pandemic. For example, in San Diego, demand at 300 distribution sites is up 40 to 50%. And many of the foods that used to donate, I mean, many of the stores that used to donate are now closed. So this is a problem. And this is an example of the demand faced by food banks today. Our target customer is anyone who faces food insecurity in the US. Food banks and other organizations like hospitals and shelters, and those who waste potentially edible foods. And this includes restaurants and businesses as well, because they're a large source of that food waste. This is the market size for each of the sectors that we'll be involved in. And the most similar competition was Food Rescue US, which employs an app and where users will uh, donate food, and the drivers will pick it up and redistribute it to shelters or food banks that need it. But our concept doesn't just target large businesses and restaurants, but also individuals. And we don't need volunteer drivers to drive the food because our employed drivers will pick up and deliver. So this will eliminate any inconsistencies. And deliveries are based on priority, and we'll assess food quality carefully using the information provided by users, and we won't take delivery costs. Our main source of revenue will be to sell part of the food that's donated, and we'll also take some from farmers who produce unpleasing food, and we will use this revenue to fund food banks and our drivers. And we'll also limit food storage locations to only having fresh produce instead of cold storage because it's a higher cost just to keep our business running at the initial stages, and then we will think about expanding later. And this is our business timeline for now. Thank you.